I'm going to make this meta. I'm going to turn this rival battle deck into a meta deck, and I'm going to win it all at locals. So I've been sitting on this rival battle deck, this Marnie rival battle deck for a while. I bought the Stevens one not too long ago, made a video about it. I knew Steven wasn't that viable, and like a day later I was able to get Marnie. And Marnie's Grimmsnarl is currently top 5? No, probably not top 5. It's in the top 10-ish, top 8 decks right now as of this meta. And it's basically an alternate to Gardevoir. Monkey Dories are where it's at, so we're gonna see how many cards are in this deck. We're gonna review it. We're gonna play like 1 or 2 rounds on live, and then we're gonna alter it. We're gonna alter it with the cards I got from here, and then the rest of my bulk sit in my closet, and then we're gonna go down to Tabletop Village and compete in the tournament. Let's get to it. All right, you guys. So I just finished recording the trainer box video. So I'm gonna clean this up really quick, and then we'll go ahead and open up that Marnie box. I have all the playables here to help kickstart and jumpstart me into making Marnie a little more viable. So I guess to start, here's the box. Here's a whole deck list right here. I should probably read it. So we get 2 Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX, we get 3 Morgrims, 4 Impidimps, 2 Marpekos, 1 Scrafty, 1 Scraggy, 1 Liepard, and 2 Purloins, Professor Sada, 4 of them, 3 Draytons, 2 Boss's Orders, 2 Ionos, 2 Spikemyth Gyms, 4 Ultra Balls, 3 Buddy Buddies, Rare Candy Switch, Energy Recycler, Super Rada, XP Share, and 14 Basic Energy. Okay, let's open this up. So, what we are going to use as a basis is the most recent or most highest ranked Marnie deck from Las Vegas Regionals. We are going to use that as the basis. Here's the damage counters, by the way. They're just simple flat counters, which I don't ever use. So we're going to use that as a basis. Why? Because that's what did the best. And here is the little battle mat you can get. It's paper. I don't really need it, but it's cool. And it tells you a little bit about the deck. Toss that off to the side because I don't really need that. Now this is your bulk of the cards for Marnie's deck right here. Just all energy, could you imagine? Toss that off to the side, and right here is Marnie's cards. I will not share, unfortunately, the code card because I do need that to play live. So here is Marnie's big coin. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm gonna put her code card on my computer desk. Yeah. I almost threw it over my computer desk. And here's a Morpeko illustration card and 2 Grimmsnarls. I believe I have Grimmsnarls, but I think you only need 2 for this deck we're gonna build. Okay, so let's sort everything out because you get all the energies. They're all kind of like mixed in. They want you to like start playing immediately because they like pre-shuffle it and then you shuffle it more and it's even more shuffled. We're just gonna organize it by the classic card. Okay, so on screen you can see Limitless TCG, and at this moment Marnie's Grimmsnarl is number 5 in popularity. It recently got 46 in Las Vegas Regionals. That's pretty dang good, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and find Richard Cornwall's deck and try to copy it. Now this deck in particular does not have the Monkey Dories, so we will be trying to supplement that somehow, and I hope I have enough Monkey Dories because I gave a lot away to my buddies. Okay, so we do also need the Snowrunts and Frostlasses from Twilight Masquerade, and also a Pheasantipity. Now thankfully we only need 1 Pheasantipity, which I did get from that trainer's toolkit, so we will go ahead and add that there. And we do not need the Morpekos. So the illustration card can go away, regular Morpeko can go away, the Lipards can go away, and the Purloins can go away. Now, how many Morgrims do I need? I only need 2 Morgrims. Good. Oh, and the Scrafties can go away, and the Scraggies. It's 2 Morgrim, so I can get rid of 1 Morgrim. I already have 2 Grimmsnarls, which is fine. And then how many Impidimps? I need 3 Impidimps according to this list. Okay. So we just got rid of 1 Impidimp, 1 Morgrim, 1 Scraggy, or 2 Scraggies, Scrafty, the Purloin line, Lipard line, and the Morpeko line. This is gonna go right over here into my collection area. So what I do need to supplement, we already have the Pheasantipity. We need 4 Monkey-Dory, 1 Blood Moon Ursaluna, 1 Yveltal, and 1 Iron Bundle. Oh, and 2 Snowrunts and 2 Frostlasses. I might have to ask around for those, because that's Twilight Masquerade, and that's kind of hard to find. Now let's move on to the energy. We have 13 here, we only need 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put the rest off to the side. 8 energy. Put that underneath the Pokemon. Boom. And now we're going into the trainer cards. So this is where it gets a little tricky. What we do have. Well, what do we need? We need 4 Arvins, 4 Lily's Determinations, 3 Ionos, 2 Boss's Orders, 1 Professor's Research, 2 Night Stretchers, 2 Counter Catchers, 2 Nest Balls, 1 Secret Box, 1 Super Rod, 1 Earthen Vessel, 1 Ultra Ball, 1 Rare Candy, 1 Buddy Buddy Poffin, 2 TM Evos, 1 Technical Machine Devolution. I don't know why I said technical. 1 TM Devo, 1 Air Balloon, 2 Spike Myth Gyms, and 1 Artisan. Phew! Okay, I do have, I'm pretty sure I have all of these item cards. Might be missing a couple of the Arvins, but I do have Lily's Determination. I did not give any of those away. So let's find out what we do have. So we have 2 Ionos, we just need 1 more, and I believe from that toolkit, we should have gotten an Iono. No? Okay. So we need 1 Iono. Okay. We do have, I can confirm, 2 Boss's Orders. Thankfully we don't need any. We only need 1 Professor's Research, so we can go ahead and toss the other 3 Professor's Researches to the side here. Now, question is, you guys, do I want to use Sada? Or do I want to use someone else, like Birch? Kukui? Magnolia? We'll stick with Sada. We'll stick with Sada. Okay, and then that looks like it's it for the supporter cards. For the Draytons, we do not need, so we will put that off to the side. And now we need 2 Night Stretchers, so our item cards. What kind of item cards do we have in here? Do we have 2 Night Stretchers? We do not, but thankfully, we do with the Trainer Toolkit. We got 2 Night Stretchers, bada bing, bada boom. So let me put these supporters together and put the 2 Night Stretchers on top. And now we need 2 Counter Catchers, which you would hope is in the Trainer's Toolkit, but I can confirm it is sadly not in there, but I do have them. 2 Nest Balls. I think there's only Ultra Balls in here. Shocking. Okay. 1 Secret Box, don't have, but what we can supplement at the moment is one of these. I don't have any Secret Boxes on hand at the moment. I do have a lot more A-Specs that are kind of in the same vein, but we'll just choose one of these. So 3 Stage 1 Pokemon. I think Hyper Aroma would be good. I'm not too worried about doing Maximum Belt because Monkey Dory is going to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting. I'm not too worried about evolving with Grand Tree. Hyper Aroma is pretty solid. So that's going to be our A-Spec for now. 1 Ultra Ball. Interesting. They only need 1 Ultra Ball. So with this being from Marnie's deck, we can get rid of the other 3 Ultra Balls. Put that off to the side. 1 rare candy, so we'll get rid of the 2 other rare candies. 1 Buddy Buddy Poffin, get rid of the 2 Buddy Buddy Poffins. Very interesting list, because I've seen other ones with like more Buddy Buddies and more Ultra Balls. The rest are tools and stadiums, so this list does not call for any switches, energy recycler, or super rods. So we're gonna put that off to the side. So now we are onto the tools and stadiums. It does not call for XP share. It calls for, so the tools it calls for is TM Evo and TM Devo, which from the toolkit, I'm pretty sure we don't have. And then we do need 2 Spike Myth Gems, which fortunately we do have. If we didn't have it, the toolkit doesn't have it either. It has other good playables, but not it. So to put this into perspective, oops. Just from this deck alone, I've removed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 cards from this deck, from the existing Rival Battle deck. So I removed 24, and I'm gonna have to add 36 more cards from my own personal bulk collection, not remaining from the Trainer's Toolkit, to get this going. And without the Trainer's Toolkit, I think I needed 2, 4. I needed at least like 4 more, so I could have been out 40 total cards. Or no, I could have been out 26 to 28 more cards if I didn't have this Trainer Toolkit. So it's a small marginal number, but it definitely helps because that Pheasantipity, man. All right, now here comes the worst part. Whipping out my competitive bulk. Oh, this is gonna take a minute. All right, guys, so I've added Iron Bundle, TM Evo, Pokemon Catcher, and Counter Catcher. Until I find another Counter Catcher, Pokemon Catcher will take its place. I've re-added the Super Rod. I stole the 4 Arven from my old Gengar, same with Blood Moon Ursaluna. I added the 1 Iona. And I have 6, count them, 6 Hollow Dark Energy. So I'm gonna remove the 6 Dark Energy from here and leave 2 of them non-hollow. And then 1 Lily's Determination. So to find the other Lily's Determination and the Veltal, I have my old booster box that I opened on the channel, and we're gonna go ahead and sort through that. Sure, this is one size all, right now. Boom, right down the bottom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That does it. Now we have my Lily's Determination. I don't think I have the 2 other Lilies, and I'm definitely missing, what else am I missing here? Missing an air balloon. What set is that from? Oh, it's from Black and White. I definitely have that. I'm missing an Artisan, which I'm surprised I glossed over, because I'm pretty sure I passed one of those. I just need Lily's Determination and 2 Nest Balls. Wait a minute. Did I not see Nest Balls in my bulk? Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to borrow those from Gengar then. So it's really, what I'm really worried about is Lily's Determination. I might have to trade for those. And then obviously the Frostlass and Snowrunts. Everything else I have. So let me go tear apart my other bulk off camera really quick. All right, you guys, I'm here at Tabletop Village. I finally built Marnie's Grimmsnarl with a little caveat. I managed to get Snowrunts, Frostlasses. I reached out to my community, my local network, able to get the cards, but I still am missing 2 Monkey Dories. That's okay, we'll see how far we can get with 2. Shout out to my boy Jake, who's sitting across from me on the table. You may have seen him in my previous vlogs. I'm gonna sub in a Punk Helmet, and I'm gonna find another card to throw in here. I've never played this deck. All I've done is watch a video about it for like 40 minutes in the gym, and then I'm gonna get rolling. So let's see how far we get. I ended up swapping in redeemable tickets, so had one more space. Recap in a second. Right, so round 1 is in the books. As I do in fashion, we ended their first L of the night, unfortunately, because I faced Gimmighoul, which, it's a decent matchup. It's not too bad for either side, I suppose. But I felt so lost. First, I had Iron Bundle to start, no one on the bench, and I just could not find anyone after that until too late in the game, because my opponent set up his Goldango bench, so he had Lunatone ready to go. So he built up his Lunatone like really quick, and whenever I used Artisan to bring on like Frostlass or Impidimp, he had boss's orders in hand, so he'd call it up and knock it out. So Iron Bundle was just kind of there, chilling, hanging out, and my main Pokemon that I need to build an engine into attack were getting knocked out, so I couldn't really get Snorunt going. I couldn't really get my Impidimp going until late game, and by the time it was late game, I was only able to knock out one Pokemon. I had my Monkeydoris on the bench, but that didn't mean anything. I got both of them on the bench, but it doesn't mean anything because I wasn't able to build up my Grimmsnarl. Also, I forgot to use his ability. Thankfully, my opponent told me, and he said, I'll let you do it, because this is my first time ever like running this deck. I haven't even play tested it on live or anything, which I said I was going to do, and I didn't. So this is a whole new learning experience, learning on the fly, and I need to play better. And the entire time playing Goldango, I'm like, I knew I should have played Typhlosion tonight, but I have to do this for the content. So on to round 2 of 6. That's a lot. Round 2, I once again faced Goldango, but this time I learned from my mistakes and I got away with a W. So this was actually a pretty even match throughout the entire game. He did have, I believe, a 3 prize card advantage from the get-go. However, I was patient. Not from the get-go, but he was up by 3 prize cards. But I was patient. I was patient in my strategy in my game. I was able to get both of my monkeys down. I was able to get my Frostlass down. My Grimmsnarl came in relatively early, so I was able to stack up energy onto my Impidimp on the bench and then my Grimmsnarl for itself. And I was able to spread damage with the Monkeydoris and the Frostlasses, and Grimmsnarl hitting on the bench. So all things were firing on all cylinders, so it was going really well. So I was cooking, and I managed to squeeze by. 3 turns in a row, I attacked and got prize cards. It was 2-2. No, it was like 3. He had like 3 prize cards left. I don't remember the sequence on how I got there, but I managed to take the final 3 prize cards by Frostlass, 10 damage on his Jirachi, and then I did 30 damage from Monkeydori to his Jirachi, and then Grimmsnarl knocked out his Gimmighoul, who had enough damage from previous play. So knocked out the Gimmighoul, and then Grimmsnarl's move hit the benched Jirachi for the knockout. So that was 3 prize cards. It's not Gardevoir, and I like it. It's a little. I feel like I have to think a little less, and that's what's nice about it. So on to round 3. We'll see how we do on this one. Hopefully not another Gimmighoul. Oh, I forgot to say last round, Goldango had like 80 damage from my Frostlass stacking throughout the turns during the Pokemon checkup, and also the Punk Helmet. That tool is so helpful because I wouldn't have swept the last 3 cards without the Punk Helmet. So for round 3, it was against Gardevoir, good old Gardy, and I unfortunately lost that one. However, it was a really productive match. So we were pretty even until mid-game. It was right up until my opponent pulled out Iono, and that really killed my momentum, my drive. I had Boss in hand, I had Grimmsnarl in hand, and Morgrim on the bench, and it just really killed my drive because I went from like a pretty good stacked hand to like only 3 cards, and those 3 cards were not helpful at all. My opponent was able to recover from that because I was going to knock out like 2 in one go and then sweep for the next turn, but I don't know, it's very critical. And also, the lack of Monkeydori is very late game. I could have came back by, I think I could have came back if I had more Monkeydoris. It was the lack of Monkeydoris because it was a Monkeydori battle at the end of the day. He had 3, I had 2. He put 90 on my active, and then his main active was able to knock me out from their regular attack. So, so close. So close. Okay, on to round 4. All right, so I just realized the last round recap I did, I wasn't recording. So now I'm here. We are going to go over round 4. Where's my notes? It's against Dragapult. It was actually really close. I had a lot of fun because I had one prize card left, and I lost, obviously. I had one prize card left, he had 4. This guy, he pulled like a double whammy on me and got all 4 prize cards in one scoop because he slowly spread damage on both of my Grimmsnarls and then knocked them out both at the same time. And I was like, dang it. If he wouldn't have Iono'd me twice in the game, I feel like I could have gotten closer. Also, again, the lack of Monkey Dories. If I would have had 2 more Monkey Dories, if I was able to build up my Frostlasses, like maintain them in the game, I think I would have been a lot more closer to getting that single prize card a turn earlier. It's really rough. And then round 5, this one ended in a win. And this was against a cool custom Claydol deck. And one of his first moves he did, he was like, you know what? I have to do it. He used Claydol's move where he explodes himself and he gets knocked out and I get knocked out because I have a low HP Pokemon. And it's a win for him, I guess. And then it was more spread damage from me, actually. My Frostlass, I was able to build her up really early in the game, like turn 2. And my Monkey Dory, I was able to maintain 1 Monkey Dory. And I was able to heal and spread damage throughout the game. And he had a Brute Bonnet that also poisoned my active, so I also had more fodder to spread damage with. So my opponent did not have a good time. The matchup was a bit on the rougher side for him, but it was really good nonetheless. Really good matchup. He ended up scooping. But yeah, this is where I end because round 6, I'm okay. I have 2 wins. I'm 2 for 5 on the day, so I'm 2-3 as my total record. Yeah, Marnie's Grimmsnarl. If I, knew how to play it from the get-go and not jumping into it, I think I'd be in a better spot. But this is what it's all about. Just going in blind and having fun. So we're gonna go back home, hopefully find more Monkey Dories, because I learned Prismatic Evolutions has them. I didn't look that hard. I only looked at my Twilight Masquerade Bowl. And we'll play a little bit of live, maybe, to cap it off, just to see how the deck bare bones as is with all of Marnie's other Pokemon. Okay. All right, you guys, so last I left off in the vlog, I ended up pretty bad. I was missing some Monkey Dories, and this time, we're gonna continue it, obviously. The rest of my Monkey Dories came in the mail. I got 4 of them, so I put in 2 more. So now we got a full fleet of 4 Monkey Dories. I took out the Punk Helmet, and I think I took out the Counter Catcher, but like the Pokemon Catcher version. I took out Pokemon Catcher and Punk Helmet. And the crew here today is small. It's like pretty much holiday season, small tournament vibes. Got a couple of my boys here. I got my nephew some gifts. So we're ready to go. I got me some product open on the channel later too. Part 2 of the Electric Boogaloo. I guess part 3, because I still have yet to play live yet. Let's get started. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to give an update. So I end the night 5 rounds, 2-3. It's not what I wanted, but actually improved a lot. I feel like I improved a lot with adding 2 more Monkey Dories in the deck, obviously. So round 2, that was a loss. It was very close. All my losses were actually very close except the last one. So we were both down to 2 prize cards. He had a Jamming Tower and knocked out 2 of my stadiums like in a row pretty much. I had the advantage until late game Iono really did me in. Just couldn't recover from that. Then round 3, it was actually a tie, but I ended up getting the win because my opponent was nice enough. And we went into overtime. So by the time their turn was done, I couldn't, it would have been a tie, but they gave me the win. And I would have won if I was able to advance on the turn. Just Monkey Dory and Hydreigon battling it out, and I was able to get the advantage very late at the end. Just very late. They had the advantage most of the match. Round 4, Zoroark. I honestly thought about scooping really early because I didn't think I'd be able to come back from that. It was a loss, but it was a very productive loss in the sense of just learning how to come back. So my bench was a Snorunt and my active was a Snorunt and my bench was Ursaluna. He boss ordered and knocked out my Impidimps when I called him up. So Ursaluna was just pretty much in the active. Tanked all the hits, managed to get Monkey Dories in, and move all the damage from Ursaluna onto their Zoroarks. But because Ursaluna had to wait a turn between attacks, I couldn't really do much there, so I was wasting turns to get the knockouts for the win because I'd move like 4 damage from Ursaluna onto Zoroark and then onto the other Zoroark, and then Ursaluna would come in for the one-hit KO, but couldn't really do that every succeeding turn, so I ended up with the loss at that because at the very end I thought I was going to win, I thought he was going to pass, but he managed to pull some crazy loopholes and used his Monkey Dory and managed to squeak in the win. And then round 5, that put me at like 2-1. If I would have won round 4, I would have been in top cut. But I just missed out. And then round 5, I could have dropped out, but I decided to play against a Roulette. Did really poorly, did not draw early. My opponent set up pretty much first or second turn. That one was a rough loss, but it is what it is. I got some holiday gifts here. It's holiday season. Gonna go home, wrap some stuff up. Got some more content to film after this. So we'll do a recap when I'm back at the office, and I will play this on live. We'll see how far I get, because I'm pretty sure I have like no points to get the cards I need to construct the deck in live. Anyways, see you in a second. I just realized as I was recording or editing this video that I haven't recorded my recap or my thoughts, nor have I played live. Also, the lighting in here is crazy. That's better. I don't look as orange. So I'm not gonna play live because I don't want to show how bad I am with this deck. No, but in all seriousness, I don't think this video really needs another 20 minutes of me playing live and expanding it to like a 40-50 minute long thing. So Marnie's deck, Marnie's Grimmsnarl deck that I managed to make through using Marnie's Rival Battle deck and the Trainer's Toolkit and all my bulk. It's a relatively cheap deck to build outright too. Is it good? Is it bad? Should you build it? I'd say, obviously, with a good rule of thumb, practice on live first if you can, if you have enough points to, make the deck. Do that instead. Learning curve, I actually ended up playing one more round or one more tournament, but I did not record it to see how far I'd get after playing the first 2. I actually did worse. I managed to squeak by with 1 win. But all my opponents were really good, and I was just unlucky, and apparently all my friends who are watching me play, because they know I've been playing Marnie's Grimmsnarl deck, they said I've been good. I've been getting a lot of the good fundamentals down, but I'm just not doing the best plays. I'm playing sub-optimally in terms of choosing my lines, so it's more so of practice. So I do have to do some practice on live if I do want to get better with Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Now, will this be a deck I will put into rotation? Because Seattle Regionals is coming very soon in like 3 months. Should I play this deck for Seattle Regionals? We will see. We will see if I do that, because Typhlosion right now at the moment is not that great. Raging Bolt is, as far as I'm concerned, dead. I have Polt. I don't really want to play Polt, and I don't want to play Guardy. And the other decks, I suppose I could build and learn how to play. So we'll see if I play this in the future for Regionals. I'm sure I'll make a vlog about that. But overall, I do like Marnie's Grimmsnarl. It is a different version, obviously, of Guardy. You do have to remind yourself, I found one thing, you do have to remind yourself that when you have Frostlass on, everyone does take 10 damage because of its ability. If it applies. My opponents and myself sometimes forget, and we're like, oh yeah, don't forget about that. So if I'm playing this in Regionals, I have to be real smart about that. Overall, had a fun time, had a great time. I think it's great. Definitely going to keep playing with it. We'll see what other decks I'll do in the future. If you guys have any other decks you want me to try to make meta, let me know down in the comments below. Marnie was real easy because Marnie is already a meta deck. The fact that I already had a core skeleton ready to go just made it so much more easier to choose. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content in the future. And with that being said, my name is Kevin TCG, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.